Hey, hello, this is Natural Fitness Lifestyle. Do you know that you are as beautiful as the next person? You're as beautiful as a movie star. It's on how you perceive yourself and how much you believe in yourself. This is a topic that is not talked about much on YouTube because YouTube is just telling you, oh, change this and change that about yourself. But is that what it's really all about? No. You have to appreciate yourself first to know how you want to show yourself. And maybe you don't need to change yourself. Do you need to change yourself? No, you don't need to change anything. You just need to enhance what you have. Make it grow. Life is about growing. You can't stay the same way all the time. You can't just sit down. Not even plants are inactive. Plants grow, they flourish, they change. So does a human. But yet we as humans say, oh, well, we're born this way and that's the way it is. No, it's not true. Not true. Just by your attitude, you're emanating something different. You're emanating your own power. You're emanating an aura. People can feel that. You know that, right? It's not just something like attitude gets you far in life. Look what I just said. Gets you far in life. Why could you say attitude just gets me far in life? What's the difference? You notice the difference? Here on YouTube, I like to do a live. And I like to get your feedback on self-esteem. Why does everybody want to gain a 20-inch arm? I stopped wanting to get 20-inch arms a long time ago. And that's when I became a bodybuilding champion. At 19, I dropped out of bodybuilding. I said, not that. I give up. I'm never going to get like the next guy in the magazine, because I wanted at least 18-inch arms. And I seen, my body wasn't getting there. And I said, well, that's it. I can't do it, so I quit. Well, 19 to 37, 18 years later, I started exercising again, not for the purpose of bodybuilding, but the purpose of losing weight and getting in shape for my health. So I was too heavy. It was affecting my feet, my gait, my bones, my tendons, my blood pressure, all those health profiles. But by the time I was 41, my body started to reveal itself. Yes, reveal itself. When I shed the weight, my body revealed the natural shape. And someone came up to me and they said, wow, you should compete. I said, compete? I don't have 18-inch arms. How can I compete? You need to have 18-inch arms, just like you need to be like the guys in the magazines to compete. They said, no, you should compete. So I listened to that. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciated the compliment, and I moved on. But then I got a job working in a supplement store. And I was in there stacking the shelf, sweeping and mopping and all that other stuff, They didn't even let me behind the counter because I was just the guy who swept and cleaned the shelves. There was a guy named Angel, and he was like a tyrant. Oh, you need to go clean the bathroom. You need to clean the shelf. You haven't done this. Oh, you're not the perfect worker. I just started there. How do I know the way he wants me to do things till he tells me? He wanted me to be, a mind reader and know what he wants me to do before I did them, even if I just started working there. So he would tell me, go run an errand. And then outside. Then I come back. And these were personal errands. I come back and he says, so what happened? You didn't finish cleaning the shelf. But how can I clean the shelf while I'm running an errand. So this guy Angel, the store was called Nutri Sport. Nutri Sport. Nutri Sport. Nutrisport. And it was located on 237 West 15th Street in Chelsea, Manhattan. So this guy Angel was the manager, and he was like in his 20s. He also had no respect for elders too, so he would make fun of me. He says, "Oh, you're old. You're moving too slow. You're old. You got no testosterone." Because he was all about testosterone, and he was all about hormones, and he used to make a killing selling these things called pro steroids, where actual steroids were formulated by very independent companies, and they got through because the FDA hadn't yet recognized these substances. So they couldn't ban something that didn't recognize it, they didn't know. So here is this guy Angel, and he was selling all these hormones, and he had these bodybuilders coming in. Little by little, we had more bodybuilders, more. And professional bodybuilders started to walk in. And what you know, one day they said, "Wow, you know what? You should compete." And I said, "Well, wait a minute, where have I heard that before?" Me? So yeah, you there's something special about you. Ah, bing! Special about you, about me. Something that I didn't look at, but he was able to see. And isn't that a wonderful thing? He made me look at myself and see the qualities that I offered, not the qualities that someone else in the magazine had that I was comparing myself to. So you know what? I said, thank you. I continue my job because this Angel guy said, "You're not supposed to talk to the customers. You're here to work." Angel Mendez was his name, by the way. So anyway, he eventually fired me because he claims that I wasn't doing enough of the job, even though he sent me on personal errands in between each work chore. How the heck you going to accomplish and finish anything? And he even put a dead rat on the shelf behind the protein bars, and they said it was me. Guy was really low as they go. Years later, he got fired from the same store when somebody bought the store, when a different person bought the store, kicked Angel Mendez out. But years later, I'm a manager or co-manager at a gym, and he walks in, and he's like a salesman, a little small salesman for some little company selling little products. And I had the graciousness of accepting and hearing him out and trying to help him. Despite that, he had put in the bad word with me, the bad word of me, with all the other stores. So I couldn't even freaking get a job at another store. Lucky for me, I got a job at the gym that didn't talk to this Angel Mendez. Anyway, so I'm here in this health food store, and the bodybuilder tells me you should compete. But I'm over here working for this Angel Mendez in Nutrisport. One day, a nutrition company walked in, and because they did that frequently to try to buy shelf space and promote their products, they said, "You know what? You should compete." Bing again. Third time I heard that. But this time, since the guy was the owner of, not an owner, but a salesman of a nutrition company, he said, "I will sponsor you." I said, "But I don't got no money." He says, "No, sponsoring means I will provide the products, the nutrition products that you need, get you on that stage." So I said, "I agreed, okay." And the manager said, "Okay, we'll sponsor you." So I've trained and I got myself in great shape. Lost body fat, I was suffering, but it's still working for this Angel Mendez guy anyway. Low carbs, I was going out of my head, but I hung in there because they were forcing me. These Nutrisport guys, Angel Mendez said, "Oh, you got to do this because your store backed you up, so now you can't pull out of the competition, no matter how much you're starving." So I went into the contest. I only came in sixth place, but this was NPC, non-drug tested. When I wasn't taking any of those pills that they sold in this Nutrisport. So anyway, I came in sixth, and I was walking off the stage sad, and this tremendous female bodybuilder stopped me. She said, "You know what? It didn't matter you came in sixth. You have something special. You look great up there. You're going to go places." I said, "What? Really?" And coming from a accomplished bodybuilder who's almost a professional at that point, that I took notice of. So I continued bodybuilding, I continued training hard, continued working at Nutrisport. Eventually, like I said, I got fired. But when I got fired, I became a trainer, personal trainer. And that's yet another story. And I won 8 times. I never thought I could win 8 times. And each time I wasn't thinking of winning, I was thinking of doing my best. Not comparing myself to the guy next to me. But anyway, that's a short story.